What's up, beautiful souls? Your boy Loon is back with another subreddit video, and today we are finally back on one of the fan favorites of r/Tinder. This is one of the highest viewed series on my channel. It is so chaotic, the wild world of dating apps. I'm excited to see what chaos we can get into today, but before we get into that, just wanted to update you guys that I am live streaming tomorrow. If you guys are interested in joining the live streams that we do, make sure you guys are a part of the Discord. It's gonna be the link in the description box down below, or even my Instagram, but mainly the Discord. The Discord, I usually let everyone know the day of, the time that I will be live streaming, and tomorrow, from when this video releases, we will be live streaming. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can join there. But for the rest of the week, starting Wednesday, I will be uploading normal YouTube videos just because, one, I miss doing normal YouTube videos, and also, two, I will be out of town. So it'll be nice for me to still upload for you guys, and we'll be diving into some Reddits here and there, and I'm excited to see what else we can get into. But with that being said, let's see what chaos Tinder has for us today. All right, this one says reposts with name removed. We've got a guy who liked the photo of this, OP, I'm assuming. And it's funny, he liked her, start the chat with like, didn't have an intro line, just straight up liked her. That's it. They matched. She's really pretty, by the way. And then he also, I think, looks pretty good. But then his first message says, I don't have any tattoos, which is okay because you don't have big knockers, we'll say. And then he continues and says, so we both don't have what we like. So I'm assuming she likes guys with tattoos in her bio. I mean, why would you say that, though? That's just so messed up. He didn't just shoot himself in the foot once. He emptied the whole clip. For real, dude. Why is it that these guys think that insulting a girl for a first message will work? I mean, it might work. But the odds of it working is so much more slim than any other approach. All right, so this one here says, mission failed, we'll get him next time. So we got a message with someone here, and the guy says, I see you're obsessed with Spider-Man. Not to brag, but I play the PS5 game on the hardest difficulty. And then the girl goes, you thought I was a catfish? Which is hilarious because he didn't even bring up anything with catfishing. And then he goes, well, now I do. Well, when I verified my photos for you. What? This is definitely a catfish now. You're literally not verified. Just tell me the name of the Instagram model you use so I can, I can't say that. So I can cuddle myself. We'll say cuddle myself in peace. And then she sends the Instagram model that they use as a catfish, admitting that they're a catfish. That's insane. Then OP goes, thank you, no problem. That's why do people catfish? I just don't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me because like what? Why? Well, I'm gonna keep this one blurred because this one is insane. It's very NSF. What the F is wrong with people is the title. I was on a Tinder date. So the other person messaged this. I was on a Tinder date and wanted to know what I did to make him giggle. He cuddled my brains out in his truck. What? We're going on a road trip tomorrow and we're going to be raw cuddling it at least 3 to 4 times on the road trip. What? Why would anyone send this on a dating app? What? And then the OP goes, good for you. And then they go, so I'm not interested in you or cuddling with you. Well, what the hell is the point of you even being on this dating app and matching with this person? What is wrong with people genuinely? All right, this one says, came back after being gone for a while, and this is my first match, LMAO. OP goes, took me a second to realize what your bio was referring to, LMAO. And she goes, so then you're like dense? Not interested in weird desperation. What? How was that giving off weird desperation? And then OP goes, IDK, what you mean? And then she goes, I mean, like, how dumb do you have to be? To be honest, get off Tinder. You're not very cute. Swiped on accident. What? And then OP goes, damn, like, dude, why are people just mean for no reason? Just don't even respond. If you're not into someone, just don't respond. Why do you gotta be mean? I love decisive women is the title of this one. OP goes, sounds good to me. She goes, what did you want to do? We can get coffee. Coffee? Yes, unless you want to just come over and watch a movie. And then she goes, can I just come over and we cuddle? Wow. And then he goes, yes, we can. Devil smile. insane how forward people get. That's like one once in a blue moon though. But the thing about situations like this, if I'm being completely honest, as somebody who is on dating apps, it kind of worries me because I'm like, if a girl is actually that forward, I'm like, how many times have they been this forward? And that's, hey, I'm not here judging them by any means. It's all power to them. I have had my fair share of silliness as well, but it's just like, you think about it a little bit. It just depends on what you're into and what just be safe. Just be safe, guys. All right, this one says big yikes. So I love how it's blurred, but it says Adam. All right, so Adam here responds to a prompt that says the gym 4 to 6 days a week. He responds, I can bench you, but you have to realize most men that lift ain't liberals. Where is that statistic from? I'm just curious. I'm not political. I'm just curious where that statistic is from. She goes, where on my bio does it say that being liberal is a requirement? He goes, so you are a liberal, but wouldn't date a non-liberal. Not shocking at all. Why is that not, what? This is the reason why it's so divided, because people are like this. What's wrong with someone that dates somebody with, okay, actually, before I say this, it depends on what you deem is make or break political and also like thought processes and commonalities with somebody. But if me personally, as somebody who is in the middle, moderate, right? And I'm open-minded to dating anyone depending on what their views are, like if it's something extreme, that's a different story. But like, isn't that the whole point of like meeting people is to be open-minded so that you can learn something? I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. She goes, the world has nuance. As long as our morals and values align, I don't particularly care if somebody thinks taxes are a scam. I love that. I love that response. And then he goes, I think Amendment 19 was a mistake and you cemented it. Does that align with you? If I'm being 100% with you, I don't know what Amendment 19 is. Oh, I do know what it is. I'm stupid. It's the rights to vote based on sex, like your born parts. That is an insane thing to say. Why would you say that? I think Amendment 19 was a mistake and you cemented it. Man, get out of here, bro. I think dumb people can't vote like you, bro. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, like, what? I hate people sometimes. That was obviously a rage baity troll post, but even then, it's like, for why? His whole point just is so stupid. All right, this next one says, what energy does my profile give off? We got a 20-year-old girl. We're going to review her profile, okay? And we're going to answer this question. What energy does my profile give off? So 20 years old, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be a 2. She's got a picture with a Diet Coke shirt. Bio says swipe right if you like girls who can bake and banter. Fire. I do like a girl that can bake and banter. My birthday and I have something in common, both 11 out of 10. Okay, so she's very confident. She's cute. Nice smile. I mean, this photo is going to get a lot of guys. It depends on what you're going for in terms of what type of guys. But yeah, definitely. Cute. I'm not a big fan of this picture personally. She's still cute, so she can pull it off. But like, I don't really like that it's like cropped and I don't know. It could be a better picture. Toys R Us is, wait, does it say toys are boys? Boys are toys. Okay. That is a wild sticker to have. All right. Concert fit. Okay, this one's kind of funny. It gives off, if I'm being 100% honest, as a guy who's about to be 28 on dating apps, like it gives off a young college girl dating profile. I don't have my requirements that low anymore. That was probably when I was like 25. But, oh wait, there's more? Hold up. I thought that was it. Hold up. So she got a gif of her, another gif of her, 2 truths and a lie. I can dislocate all my limbs. I grew up in, that's crazy if that's true. I've never had a nosebleed and I grew up in Michigan. Life's too short to not communicate. We're adults. Let's communicate with maturity and intent. I do agree with that. The hottest thing you can do is have good hygiene. Also agree with that. Punk rock. Okay. I'm messing with it. Animated movies. I like that. Mental health awareness. Yeah. So like, honestly, if I'm just being honest, the profile is fine. It just screams like a college girl, like young, college girl. That's about it. You're gonna do well. This girl is gonna do well in her age bracket for sure. It gives off fun. I mean, I don't know what else to tell her. I don't know too much about her besides that she's just, it seems like looking for fun. But I mean, at the whole point of dating apps is to get to know someone more anyways, right? So yeah, that's my answer. Let's see what the comments say though. Someone said that it screams off, I bite you at random times and call it cute. I could see that. Someone said I dated a girl like that. It was fun until it was scary. Dude, people on Reddit are so funny. Manic Pixie Dream Girl. Yeah, I would say that for sure. I could see that. I've been with people kind of that look like that build before when I was younger. All right, we got another profile review review here. 30 gay, been single for a while now and still surfing the apps. What sort of vibe do I give off? Advice welcome. So I'm going to give him advice from a straight guy's perspective. Dude, he is a fit guy. Very fit guy. Ooh, I don't like this picture. First picture is fire. I don't like this picture because it looks so like low quality and the lighting is really bad. Doesn't do him justice in terms of showing his face well. First picture is great. That I would take that picture out. This is a good picture. Jesus, why is it that gay guys are just so clean? They just look clean. This looks like a clean ass dude. Oh, great picture. Fire picture. I'd keep this one. I'd keep this one. I'd keep the first one. I'd remove the second one. Maybe switch that up. Is this picture actually blurred, this person? I don't know how I feel about that. The blurred. I mean, it's a good pick. This is a fun picture. I like this one too. I don't like the blurring of somebody. I don't know why. It's just kind of weird for me. I get they're trying to do the privacy behind it, but it makes me think of like them being an ex-partner. I know this guy is gay, but it's just, I don't know. That's just where my brain goes. Okay, maybe he's just doing it all his friends. I would take out like one or two of the blurred ones and I would take out that second picture, but the rest is great. And then a bit of a geek and gamer. I enjoy long walks, road trips, cozy nights in, fun nights out, drinking gin. Holy crap, that's a lot. I mean, all the power to you. Me personally, I would reduce a little bit of that, but I mean, that's just me. You can list everything you like, I guess. I'm also not gay, so I don't know the difference if like gay guys like that kind of stuff or not. If you're gay in chat, let me know what you guys think of this profile. Looking for somebody to go on adventures with and travel the world with while it's still above sea level. Oh, okay, that I like. And mostly not on fire. Or somebody who can beat me at Mario Kart. I love that switch up. Okay, that second paragraph, I like that. Yeah, I mean, overall, pretty solid profile. I mean, I think there was a couple pictures I would take out. What's the Thin Diesel? That's awesome. No Ho Hank. Oh my God, I love Reddit. You're good looking and I'm a nice profile. Might just be a bit of a down streak. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a good looking guy. He's clean as hell. I would take out this picture and maybe like one of the blurred pictures, but for the most part, pretty good profile. I have, if anything, you just might be in a bad location for gay guys. You're with your build, maybe. I don't know, or maybe just a dry streak. It happens. As somebody who's been on dating apps, sometimes you're just hitting, sometimes you're not. Never got a reply, but got her number is the title of this one. Hey, blank. Thanks for a lovely afternoon getting coffee. I really enjoyed our conversations. So they already went on their first date. I really enjoy going out again. Perhaps we could go for skating or trying something else fun. And then they never got a reply, but they got the number. I mean, it happens. Hey, look, that is a good follow-up to a date message. But it happens. People get ghosted. It is like, and look, if there's going to be an epitome of like different views on ghosting, right? To me, this is my take, and I'm also an idiot that just reads stuff on Reddit, but so you guys don't have to take my opinion per se, but I think when it comes to one or two dates, if you get ghosted, yeah, it sucks. It always sucks getting ghosted a little bit, but personally, I'm not too offended by it because at the end of the day, you don't owe it to anyone and they don't owe it to you for one or two dates. Now, is it nice of them to let you know like, hey, I don't feel like we really click? Yeah, but also whatever. Now, if you guys have been on multiple dates, start talking and stuff, it is more morally effed up if they ghost. Now, will it happen? Yeah. And is it shitty? Yeah. But at the end of the day, life is not fair and we move on. And that just means that that person saves you the time. Well, I like to think of it like that. Like that person saved you the time of not dealing with them. Try not to be spiteful about it. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done because your ego gets hurt. But at the end of the day, dude, you're going to be better off with someone else if they're wanted to ghost you because they aren't mature enough to even handle a situation like that. So that's just my take. The title of this one says, "Do I still got it?" This girl messages first and she says to OP, "Would you rather marry the next girl you cuddle with or only be able to have one night cuddles forever?" Laughy face. And then he goes, "Marry if it's you." Ooh, smooth like butter. Criminal undercover. That was nice. That was really smooth, dude. That was awesome. I'm trying to answer that too. Would I rather marry the next girl I probably marry? Because one night cuddles is just so poopy, dude. It's just so like vague and not vague. Sorry, that's the wrong terminology. It's so lifeless, you know? And they can be fun for sure, but like 1 out of like 10 might be fun. And the other 9 is just like, so like, why did I even do that? This one sounds insane. What does watermelon folks mean? What? All right, we got a Bumble profile here and it's a 30-year-old. I can't tell if it's a girl or a guy yet. Copywriter of advertising. My bio, advertising copywriter, passionate about skiing, cooking, and pop culture. Okay, solid so far. In need of a sous chef or head chef, like of a restaurant. Do you own a restaurant or are you like actually just like trying to be playful? Looking for someone I might also find on Field. What is Field? A dating app for couples. Wait, hold up. Oh, it's like a kink one. One of those. Please have a better opener than hi, hey, or name. What? Watermelon folks swipe left. What does he mean by that? Dude, what? How? I can't believe somebody put that in their bio. What in the, what? Are you guys serious? I'm sorry. I'm actually baffled. You put watermelon folks swipe left. I like watermelon. I'm going to argue watermelon's a top 5 fruit to me, personally. So does that make me a watermelon folk? So do I swipe left? I would swipe left because I love watermelon. That's just what I'm saying. I'm like honest about that. Either those who support Palestine or black people. In 2015, this is definitely referring to the Palestine flag. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Dating apps are just such a wild world. Recently back on Tinder, and this is the type of I see. So OP goes super light question mark. And then this guy goes, just wanted to see what the button did, but then I saw you were fat. What? Dude, why do people have to be mean? I just don't understand. Because like that could have just been an unmatch. You could have just unmatched them easily. Why do you have to go out of your way to make someone's day worse? I just don't understand it. I really don't. It's like, do you have that bad of a life that you have to just, I don't get it. For both men and women. This happens both ways. It's happened to me on dating apps. I'm just like, what? Actually, one time, I was talking to this girl. Everything was going well. And she asked for my height, which is like so random. And in that moment, I was like, oh, she's going to be one of those girls that cares a lot about height. And I was like, oh, to each their own. Nothing wrong with that. If that's your preference, you're not the one for me. I told her my height. I'm 5'4", 5'5". She goes, oh, do you mind if we're just friends instead? I'd rather just be friends because of essentially my height, right? And I was just like, what? I thought it was silly. And then I unmatched her. Well then, context. I am literally a 5'11" power lifter, okay? So OP goes, hey. Other person goes, what's up? What the fuck does wisp mean? Wisp blank. Nothing much. Just vibing at the gym. How about you? I'm guessing that's what's up. Do you have a good body or physique? That's something people ask. I mean, all the power to you, but that's just what I've just never seen that. Definitely a lot better than it used to be. So yeah, especially when people who see me now, who knew me when I was heavier, usually sneak in a compliment if they can. I can't tell. Is this person a girl or a guy? Because and then the other person goes, oh, okay. So how much do you weigh? Weird. That's a weird question. Even if you're a guy or a girl, that doesn't matter. Like you could maybe get away with the good body or physique. Like obviously, if you're looking for something casual, totally understand. But how much do you weigh is a wild statement because weight is so relative because people can weigh more than someone else but look more fit and healthy too, because a muscle weighs more than fat. So that's like another thing. And then also like the way a body is structured, the way that their bone density is. There's just so many things that applies. And then OP goes like 180. Oh, okay, not bad, but thick. Who is this guy? A person. Could be a girl. What is going on? How is this a normal conversation? Why are you even entertaining someone that talks to you like that? Yeah, I agree. What the hell? That is insane. What is happening? This one says, wow, what a gentleman. Oh, this has got to be good. All right, we got a guy's picture. It looks like he's got a nice smile. And then in his bio, he says, to me, relaxation is looking for my partner in crime. You should be capable of carrying at least 80 pounds through rough terrain. I'm guessing they hike a lot. Own a shovel. Weird. And have time tonight. That's cringy. And have time tonight just screams out that he's just looking for ONSs, like one night cuddles and stuff. And then he puts no fatties. That's insane. Why? Even if that's your preference, to put that in there is just like, it's almost, you know what? I'm honestly thankful he put that in there, because now people who can match with him will know right away what his red flag is, because he's obviously extremely judgmental and mean. He's a mean person, because no normal person would put that there. Ah, brother. 6'2", straight man, 38. 80 pounds, because that's half of 160. One average American adult. Once I got the joke, I found this hilarious. What's the joke? I want to know. Wait, I don't know what the joke is. Can't believe you're down voting for asking for the joke. The joke is that they are looking for a partner in crime, a common idiom, but then lists the requirements for bearing a body. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, you know what? I see. Now I get it. He's making a joke about, but 80 pounds, like who is a human that's 80 pounds? I don't know. Anyways, the no fatties is insane. Even if it's, I don't know. I get it's a joke now, but it's still insane. Okay, that was actually a good joke. It blew completely over my head. I'm a dumbass. Guys, I cannot show this on YouTube. What in the freaking world? No way is this real. The title says worst profile photo I've ever seen on Tinder ever. Don't see if faint-hearted. Holy crap. It looks like they're in a different country, but it's a girl who's 34 kissing a head of I don't even want to say it. An animal. We'll say a cute animal. What the hell? Why? This should be banned. This should not be. What? What the? Ew. Ugh. I don't want to see that. That made me sad. We're moving on. That was insane. It was like a cute goat or like lamb, by the way. Like that pissed me off. Why would you put that on a dating app? All right, so this one's title was, shocking face. Someone matched with OP and sends a first message saying this long ass paragraph. Jesus Christ. Okay. Already a red flag in my opinion. All right. I can't show the bottom of this post because I have realized what it says. Here's the way I look at it. We have two options here. One, let me take you on a date. It will be awkward at first due to the fact that we met on Tinder. How is that awkward? But after a while, you will relax after you realize I'm quite normal and funny. Several years and many dates later, I'll pop the question. We'll have a large wedding with copious amounts of family and friends. A few years down the road, we'll have a baby on the way. What? You devote all your time to the kids, and I spend too much time at work, and we fall out of love. Wow, that's insane. I foolishly start an affair, and when you find out, we get a divorce. We raise 3 kids in 2 households where the parents hate each other. Or option 2, we cuddle, use a cuddle protection device, and never speak again. Think of the children. That is what? That's wow. I wonder what the success rate of that is. I'm just curious. Like, that's insane. I digress. All right, this one says repost, but with name removed. All right, so this girl here gets a rose, which is like you only get to send out like once a week on Hinge, for those of you that don't know. And then the guy says ICL or LCL, which I don't even know what that means. Less than container. What? I actually don't know what that means at all. But all right, Melissa, you fine as hell. What's your nationality? She's really pretty. I will admit that. She goes, born and raised in Australia. Oh, that's sick. And then he goes, oh, for real, you look like you have a nationality like not full white. What? That was a weird way of structuring. Like, I know what he was trying to say, but that's just a weird way of structuring the sentence. She goes, you mean you want to know my nationality or my ethnicity, babes? Yeah, exactly. You could have just asked for that. And then he goes, isn't that the same thing? So yeah, what's your ethnicity? No, it's not the same thing. Buddy does not know the difference between ethnicity and nationality. So the difference here, okay, is ethnicity is, here we go. We got how stuff works. I want to reference this before I say something wrong. Isn't ethnicity like your cultural group, right? Wait, hold up. Nationality. Unlike race and ethnicity, nationality might be the easiest one to define. Sort of. Nationality refers to to the status of belonging to a particular nation, whether by birth or naturalization. AKA, I'm American, right? Ethnicity is I'm Asian. Wait, right? Or is that my race? Sorry, the difference between race and ethnicity then, whereas physical characteristics mostly determine a person's race, a person's culture, language, family, and a place of origin determines ethnicity. Ah, okay. All right, so they're close, but they're a little different. All right, interesting. Okay, here we go. All right, but anyways, circling back, nationality is different. But anyways, so the guy goes, isn't that the same thing? So yeah, what's your ethnicity? And then she defines it for him. Nationality is where you're officially from, where your passport says. Ethnicity is more about your heritage. God, facts right there. And then she is ethnically Spanish and North African. But my family has been here for a while, so it's all mixed up. And he goes, oh, for real? ICL, that's unique mix. Haven't got many Latinos here. I hate how this guy is messaging. She goes, does Spain count as Latino? Is it like Latino and Latina technically Latin America? Spain is European, but let's Google that. Hispanic refers to people who are cultural, see, I don't want to base it off of, well, here we go. Latin America, extended from the deserts of Northern America, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I hate the term Latinx. It's so silly. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's just a silly term. But yeah, so Latino or Latina refers to Latin America. So in theory, Spain is not in Latin America, right? It would be European. And then she goes, I've never thought of myself as Latino, but I guess I could count it. And he goes, yeah, Spain is Latino. I'm surprised you didn't know that. And then she sends him Hispanic and Latino Wikipedia difference page. And it goes, not according to Wikipedia. And then he goes, this is a crazy conversation to have on Hinge. He goes, you are basically Latino. Wikipedias can tell lies. Hispanic and Latinos are the same things. And no, it's not. What? No, what? It's just Mexicans were colonized. That's why it's different. You guys all speak the same language, like similar. No, that's also because then Brazilian, which speaks Portuguese, is then different. This guy has no clue what he's saying. But DW mamas, I won't call you Latino if that's not what you think you are. What conversation is this? I had a stroke reading his messages. Okay, I agree. Thank God somebody else said that because I hated reading that. Ugh. All right, let's read one more. This one title says, this picture tells me everything I need to know. 24, and then it's her profile and blurred out a guy whose hand is on her butt. Yeah, that's instantly mega ultra swipe left. Why would she post this? What? Anybody, guy or girl who posts an ex or anybody who is like on a dating app, how do you not realize that's a turn off? You know, that's it. I'm done. What a wild episode. Tinder is r/Tinder is always insane. Tinder itself is pretty insane, but r/Tinder, a wild world. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 12,000 subscribers. It's actually insane. And yeah, with that being said, we will be streaming tomorrow. You guys stay tuned with the Discord link in the description box. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday or whatever day that you're watching this, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.